Hello fellow gardeners, today I'm going to show you how to plant your very own terrarium. Now doing this is going to get you the green thumb trophy. Basically you have to find 10 different plants out in the wild, pick a seed from those plants, and then plant them here in our garden. So we are going to show you the location of all 10 plants in the game, starting off with the 2 in Bogano. Now I'm going to start off with the Kalpi first. This plant is going to be in the subterranean refuge. So from the ship, you're going to make your way to the left side of this planet, and then I'm going to actually drop down a little hole. I'm currently not in the subterranean refuge. We'll be there momentarily, but we're going to drop down in a hole. This is one path in order to get here. There's another entry point, but I'm just using this one from the ship. It's the quickest. Now when we drop down here, if you look straight down, you're going to see a creature. I'm going to take care of it really quick here, and there's a plant right behind it. Now you got to use BD1 to scan the plant, and that'll allow you to acquire the seed. So now also on Bogano, in the fractured plane area, I don't think you can get here until you have the double jump, but you're going to find another seed. So there's a chest right here in front of me. Let me just go ahead, jump over here, and then jump across here and do one more jump, and you'll see a purple plant. I've already actually earlier scanned this thing, but that is where the plant is located. So let's head over to Zeffo. Zeffo has 3 plants, so we're going to start off with the Royal Fluzz. This is going to be at the Weathered Monument area. It's kind of a big area. I'm going to show you the map kind of where I'm starting, and then I'll show you the map where we end, just to help draw a line to the location, because some of these planets in these areas are very complicated to navigate. But here, there's the statue that you will eventually climb up as part of the story. But over here, I'm going to wall jump. There is a meditation point. I'm going to just keep following this around into the cave in front of us. And we're going to wind around just a little bit here. Like I said, these worlds are massive. I'm doing my absolute best at trying to draw a line for you so it's not too difficult to find these locations. Now we're going to jump across here. Careful, there's going to be one of those guys with the heavy assault machine gun with the little shield in front of it. So continue past here, and we're going to drop down here. There's going to be a chest. You need to slice it first, otherwise BD1 might not be able to scan the plant. But the plant is here. That is the Royal Fluzz. Let's go ahead and open the map so you can see exactly our endpoint. All right, we're heading over to the Windswept Ruins. Now, I'm near the elevator that took me up there, and in this area, it's a big open area. There's some pedestals. There's a lot of wind vents there that push you up. In the center of this area is where we're going to find the Gillypod. So hop across here, and we are now in the Windswept Ruins. So you see the pedestal out there in the distance. It's kind of in the center. That is where the Gillypod is located. It looks like I got a bounty hunter here. So let's see if we can take this seed here without any issues at all. So just jump up onto this little pedestal. I don't know why I used a little wind vent, but go ahead and scan the Gillypod. We'll add that to our collection. Go ahead and show you the map. Now, with all of these seeds, after you pick them up, you have to go and plant them in your terrarium. Now, it does take a lot of time before they'll actually grow. But we are still in Zeffo, and we're at the crash site now. The crash site is kind of a big open area, a lot of water. You can swim down if you got that equipment. But in the back, you're going to see a crash ship, a little ship. There's a huge, massive ship here, of course, crashed. But over on the right-hand side, you'll see a smaller crashed ship. We're going to make our way to the land there, and back straight from here is where we're going to find the Dreamwort. Make sure you take care of any enemies that pop up. There will be 2 of them here, I believe. The Dreamwort, though, is going to be straight in front of us. And there it is. We'll just pop the map open here real quick so you can get a sense of where exactly we're located. All right, so let's head over to Kashyyyk. We're at the Imperial Refinery area. Right kind of at the beginning of it is where my starting point is. Now for this one, we're going to travel forward, and we're going to eventually reach a crusher. The first time you're here, you'll see the crusher. BD1 is going to ask you to remove the crusher, get it out of the way, which will then reveal a climbable wall behind it, which we will then climb into a new area where you'll see the spider creatures. And that is actually where the plant's going to be. I just wanted to make sure we were far enough back so you can visualize it and find it without issue. You don't have to kill anyone here. Alright, so we're going to climb up here. Now when we drop down, you're going to see a chest in front of us. And the plant is actually going to be right before we reach the chest. When you get close enough, BD1 is actually going to jump off your back, showing you exactly the location of the plant.
Wonder if Grease can cook with these.
So now we have two more in Kashyyyk, and this is going to be the milk grass. It's going to be the Gloomroot Hollow area. Eventually in the story, you're going to have to go to the origin tree, so this is the path leading to it. Now in the hollow here, halfway in this, you're going to see a path going off to the left. We're going to go down that path, jump across. Make sure you scan the Venus flytrap if you'd like. So we're going to turn left here. Now you're going to see a rope over in front of us to the right. We don't want to go up that just yet. We need to jump up to the left side here, and this is where we're going to get the milk grass seed.
Hope these don't freak Grease out.
So once you got that, you're going to travel deep into the forest, and you're going to make your way to the origin tree. You're going to swim underwater through a cave, come up, and you're going to see a meditation point right in front of you. The screen will tell you you've now reached the origin tree area. So we're going to just climb up, and we're going to see straight in front of us one of those bouncing plants that you jump on, and it pushes you up in the air. If you jump on top of this one, it'll actually reveal a echolocation, a really well-hidden echolocation. But at the base of this tree, we need to scan the seed, and that is the Mushbloom.
Let's just hope it doesn't get too tall.
So we got a couple more in Dathomir. That's going to be the remaining ones, and they're actually both in the same area, in the Swamp of Sacrifice. Now you're going to do one of those sliding things and fall into the swamp. The swamp is kind of divided into two sections. This first section is pretty small. As soon as you drop down from the ramp, just look to your left and go to the corner, and we're going to find the bleeding gut.
I'd say these
Now the final one is going to be in kind of the second back half of the Swamp of Sacrifice. You're going to pass a meditation point. Now there's a big open area here on the left side in front of me. That is where you're going to go. You'll recognize it because you're going to see pods elevated above you. They're going to break open. Some enemies will drop down from them. In that area is where we're going to get the seed. It's actually going to be just past it along the wall. There's two things you can scan here. There's the first thing, which I'm running right towards, is not the seed. I thought it was, but it's actually just a little bit further to the left along the wall.
Let me see.
Now, if you get here, these two seeds, and you've got all the other seeds up to this point, so if the first time the story takes you into the swamp, if that's the last of your seed that you need to get, next time you go back to your ship, you need to plant them, and then they'll be full bloom and fully grown by the time you reach the end of the story. If not, you're going to just have to do other stuff because it does take a little bit of time before these things will actually grow. And it's only after all the plants are fully grown in your terrarium that you will earn the Green Thumb trophy. You can see some of my previous plants aren't grown yet. I haven't placed these two, so I'm going to place the two I got on Dathomir, interact with this, and it'll plant the seeds. Now I'm going to go ahead and continue the story. Eventually, as I get very close to the end, you're going to come back to your ship. You'll have a new shipmate as well. And at that point, your garden should be fully bloomed, fully grown. Interact with it. You'll pop the Green Thumb trophy at that point. Pretty fun dialogue if you want to listen to that as well. But that's it, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, if you found the video helpful, please hit the like button. If you hated it, well, hit the dislike button.
Yeah, well, they're paying
Either
my
way,
mom's
make
trimming
sure you
them every
subscribe,
day.
and I will see
But
you
yeah,
guys
they're
soon.
fine, long as I don't forget to cut them.
That's reassuring.